Imagine your bones as a skyscraper. Quite an unusual comparison, isn't it? But it's apt when you think about it. The steel structure of the skyscraper gives it strength, resilience, and flexibility to withstand the elements. Similarly, minerals like calcium and phosphorus provide our bones with the durability to carry our body weight and facilitate movement. But in osteoporosis, a condition where the bones become fragile and brittle, our bones, or skyscrapers, start to rust metaphorically, losing strength over time. It's akin to the steel in a building losing its sturdiness and beginning to falter. Sounds a bit scary, right? Let's take the famous Leaning Tower of Pisa, for instance. This architectural marvel was not designed to lean, but due to inadequate foundation on ground too soft on one side to properly support the structure's weight, it began to tilt. It's a perfect example of a structure compromised by a lack of structural integrity, similar to what happens with our bones during osteoporosis. Now, anyone could be the architect of osteoporosis, but some of us are more prone to it than others. Can you guess who? Let's dive into that. Pop quiz time. Who is more likely to develop osteoporosis? A. An older woman. B. A young man. Or C. A young woman? Take a moment to think about it, and we will reveal the answer in a bit. While you mull it over, let's shed more light on the mechanisms of this skeletal disease. It's like a game of Jenga. In this game, you continuously remove blocks from the lower part of the tower and place them on top. But if you take too many blocks from the bottom without replacing them, what happens? The whole tower topples over. Similarly, when more bone is taken than is replaced, our bones become weak and can fracture. Understanding osteoporosis begins with a process called bone remodeling. Bone remodeling is a bit like a construction and demolition project that's constantly happening in your body. Old bone is chipped away, and in its place, new bone is added. It's a seamless process that ensures the health and longevity of our skeletal system. However, with age or due to certain risk factors, this process may get imbalanced. Too much old bone is removed, and too little new bone is added, causing your bones to weaken, which leads to, you guessed it, osteoporosis. It's similar to if you were continually taking bricks out of the foundation of a house and replacing them with fewer and fewer bricks. Over time, the foundation becomes unstable and can't support the house properly, leading to potentially disastrous consequences. Now let's circle back to the at-risk groups. If you are of older age, assigned female at birth, have a slender body frame, or have a family history of osteoporosis, you might have higher chances of developing this condition. But why these groups, you might ask? Let's break it down. Picture a gymnast and a sumo wrestler. Generally, gymnasts are smaller and lighter, which allows them to perform their incredible acrobatic feats. Sumo wrestlers, on the other hand, are larger and heavier, providing them the strength and stability they need in the ring. Applying this to bones, someone with a smaller body frame, like our gymnast, has less bone mass and could potentially be at a higher risk for osteoporosis than someone with a larger body frame, like our sumo wrestler. The body's hormone balance plays a crucial role in maintaining bone health. Lower levels of estrogen or testosterone, particularly in older individuals or postmenopaused in women, can affect bone density adversely. Your body frame and size also matter, with those having a smaller body frame tending to have a higher risk as they might have less bone mass to draw from as they age. Further, a diet low in calcium and vitamin D, two critical nutrients for bone health, can increase your risk. Certain medications and medical conditions, like long-term use of corticosteroids or disorders like rheumatoid arthritis and hyperthyroidism, can impact your bone remodeling process. Lifestyle factors like smoking, which interferes with estrogen function, heavy drinking, which can cause bone loss, and low physical activity levels, which can lead to lower bone mass, are all risk factors as well. So the answer to our pop quiz is A, an older woman. If you guessed correctly, give yourself a pat on the back. Don't fret if you didn't. You're here to learn, right? Let's switch gears and talk about our bone-building heroes. The main characters in our story are two nutrients: calcium, our brave hero, and vitamin D, the faithful sidekick. Calcium is the chief nutrient that makes up the bricks of our bone. It's essential for providing our bones with their strength and hardness. On the other hand, vitamin D plays a supporting yet equally important role. Without enough vitamin D, our bodies cannot absorb calcium effectively, leading to a potential deficit in weak structure. A diet lacking these superheroes can leave our bodies vulnerable and increase your risk of osteoporosis. It's like a city without its protectors. Without Batman and Robin, Gotham City would be at the mercy of its many villains. Similarly, without sufficient calcium and vitamin D, our bodies are left to contend with the villains that threaten our bone health. But how about exercise? Yes, moving that body can actually help preserve your bone density. How so? When we engage in weight-bearing or resistance exercises, they make your body work against gravity, and this physical stress actually helps stimulate bone formation, strengthening your bones in the process. You might try activities like hiking, which works the muscles and bones in your legs, hips, and lower spine, tennis, a fun and engaging way to work your arms and upper body, lifting light weights, which can help build and maintain bone density throughout your body, or even dancing, a full-body workout that not only helps maintain bone health, but also improves balance, coordination, and heart health. And the best part, you should choose an activity you love so you'll stick with it. Think about it like this. If you're not a morning person, you wouldn't commit to a daily 5 a.m. run, right? Similarly, if you don't enjoy a particular exercise, it'll be harder to make it a habit. Finding a physical activity you genuinely enjoy makes it easier to make it a part of your regular routine, like a favorite TV show you can't wait to watch. We also need to discuss fall prevention. Remember, for those with osteoporosis, a slip or a trip can be more than just an ouch moment. It could result in fractures. So let's create a safer environment, remove tripping hazards such as loose rugs or clutter, improve lighting, particularly in areas like staircases or bathrooms, and install grab bars where necessary, like in bathrooms and along staircases. And don't forget to work on your balance and strength with exercises. Imagine trying to carry a full grocery bag on ice. Without good balance and strength, you're likely to slip and fall, spilling groceries everywhere. Having good balance and strength is even more crucial for people with osteoporosis, as it can be the difference between a minor stumble and a serious fracture. Finally, let's tackle our 3 villains: excessive alcohol, smoking, and caffeine. They might look cool in the movies, but in reality, they're plotting against your bones. Each of these villains has a unique way of undermining your bone health. Alcohol can interfere with the body's ability to absorb calcium. Smoking impedes the function of osteoblasts, the cells that create bone. And excessive caffeine can interfere with calcium absorption. Limiting these can support your bone health, keeping our bone skyscraper strong and tall. It's like having 3 burglars who keep trying to steal the cement, steel, and bricks, calcium, and other nutrients from your construction site, your body. Without these vital building materials, how can you continue to build and maintain your skyscraper bones? By limiting these burglars, excessive alcohol, smoking, and caffeine, you're ensuring your body has what it needs to keep your skyscraper strong and tall. Now you're a step closer to being the superhero of your own bone health. Your newly acquired knowledge empowers you to take preventative measures and make informed decisions about your bone health. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more health-packed content. And check the description box for more useful resources. And while you're at it, check out these other videos on our channel. They're pretty awesome if we do say so ourselves. Until next time, keep building those skyscrapers. And remember, just as every skyscraper starts with a single brick, every step you take towards your bone health counts. So take those steps with determination and let's conquer osteoporosis together. You've got this.